Hello, I'm here on Church Street, McDonald's End. This noisy, busy Friday afternoon. There's a band behind me, not a busker, a band. But they're quite good actually. I've moved further up Church Street because the sun, again, it's distorting the quality of the video. So I've had to move further up. You've just watched a small march commemorating 25 years of slavery remembrance here in Liverpool. Slavery was an historical injustice. To some people in this city, it's still an emotionally charged issue, I understand. The black community here in Liverpool is part of our Scouse family. They've been here decades, like the Chinese community, small Hindu community, and many other communities that settled here decades ago. They are part of our Scouse family. They are part of our Scouse culture, our ways, beliefs, values, standards. But what is happening now to our city is not the same, right, as any historical injustice. The black community here in Liverpool, as I've said, were Scousers then, the Scousers now. There isn't a problem. They are part of our Scouse family. No one would have any problem with that. Same with the Chinese community, right? And other small communities that settled here generations ago. But like I said, what's happening to our city now in the form of cultural transformation is not the same as an historical injustice. Our city is being culturally changed. That will alter forever our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. The legacy rightfully our children's, that's black, white, Chinese, whoever, will be denied them. It will be taken from them. The new arrivals, their children and grandchildren, will inherit what is rightfully ours. Right. So, as I've said, the march procession you just watched, as I've said, commemorating 25 years of slavery remembrance here in Liverpool, is not the same as now as to what is happening to our city. It is completely different. Our city is being culturally changed. Like I've said, it's a change that if not stopped, we will indeed lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. Our treasured city centre is losing its Scouse character and identity. Our city centre, where we all ventured as children, as this exciting, wonderful place, is a city, our city centre that we want to pass down to our children and grandchildren. We want them to experience the wonders and excitement we had when we first ventured into the city centre with our older brothers and sisters, or mothers and fathers, or neighbours, or aunties, or whoever. I have to excuse me, it's getting really, really busy. So, as I've said, and any historical injustice, the march you just watched, that is not the same, ladies and gentlemen, as to what's happening to our city. And I'm almost sure members of the black, Chinese, Hindu communities that have been here generations would only be would agree on what Joe Owens says. They would agree that we have to maintain our unique balance our city has, and that balance is what we've had for generations, hundreds of years. You start changing that balance where no one's singing from the same hymn sheet, then you have cultural chaos. That's what happens. We have a fine balance here where everything, what's the word for it, bear with me, everything is literally in harmony with that Scouse balance. We have a balance that catered for all who came to Liverpool and made it their home, whether it's the black, Chinese, Hindu communities or whatever. We had a balance that worked a balance that was unique and that made us who we are, right? So once you start changing that balance, once large sections of the community are not singing from the same hymn sheet, you have cultural chaos. If I've ever said that right, you'll have to excuse me. It's really, really getting busy. So once again, I stand here, Church Street, the heart of Liverpool city centre, bringing the awful truth to the good people of Liverpool. Yes, historical injustices, they need highlighting and putting right again, I'm sure. And like I've said with some of the city, it's still emotionally charged issue. But what is happening now is not the same, ladies and gentlemen. And even members of the Black Chinese Hindu community would agree with Joe Owens. Cultural change needs to stop. Because if it's not stopped, like I've said, long term, we will lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. The Scouse legacy, rightfully our children and grandchildren, will be denied them. The city centre we all ventured into as children was an exciting and wonderful place. Its unique Scouse character and identity is changing. It's becoming unfamiliar and unfriendly, right? And all members of whatever community here in Liverpool would agree with Joe Owens. Therefore, it's time now to close the door, right? Sadly, these politicians are not going to do that. They're just going to ignore the worries and concerns of the good people of this city and expect your votes as usual. Well, like I've said, in any forthcoming elections, you've got to find a candidate that you believe is genuine, reliable, opposed to further cultural change, and give them your vote. In the meantime, network with neighbours, friends, work colleagues, people in the pub, and explain to them why long-term cultural change is not in our city's interest. I'm going to go now, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really getting busy. But remember, no to cultural change. Yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.